Down-to-earth trailers, Woody Folsom Ford, Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC, Urie's Home Center, Trinity Electric, Murray Oil, Village Pizza, South Georgia Insurance Agency, Williams Brothers Trucking, Healthy Community Center, the Lisa Pierce Farmers Insurance Agency, and Omaha Building Systems. Let's go live to the field.
Welcome in, baseball fans. Another edition of Pirate Baseball. Taffon, Mason Parker here to bring you the action. And Mason, it's going to be a battle of the Pirates tonight. It's Chaplain County versus the Brunswick Pirates. Brunswick sitting at 18-9 on the year, number 9 ranked in 6A. So looking to see a good baseball team on the other side today.
Yeah, very good baseball team. We just watched the trophy presentation of the famous city series between the Glen Academy Red Terrors and Brunswick Pirates, and Pirates took 2 out of 3 from them this year. And ever since I've been coming through and keeping up with high school baseball, Glen Academy's never had a bad baseball team. So taking 2 out of 3 from them, and then you just saying that they're 18-9 on the season, ranked top 10 in 6A. We're going to see some good baseball today, and just what we need getting ready for the playoffs now that we've captured that region title. But yes, some good quality baseball, bigger classification, bigger team. So hopefully we get some very good baseball here today.
Yeah, you look at that top 10 poll that's in 6A. You can argue that 6A baseball is some of the best baseball in the state of Georgia. I'll give you just a few names, and you can tell me whether you agree or not. But you got Tift County, Houston, Blessed Trinity, Evans, Marist, Glen Academy, Lassiter, Noonan, Etowah. It don't get much better as far as up to down, top to bottom in 6A.
No, Etowah played in an invitational when I was a freshman or sophomore. You got Houston County, who's ran D1 arm after D1 arm for the past 10 years that I know of. Then you've got these 2 programs here in Glen County, topped off with Lassiter, Blessed Trinity. Blessed Trinity's went from AA to 6A in a matter of 7 or 8 years. But, yeah, top-notch baseball right there for sure.
Absolutely. And speaking of polls, while we got a second, new one came out through Max Preps, and I mentioned to you off air that I thought this one was a lot more accurate. I'll go pretty quickly. Brantley County comes in at number 10. Worth County going to be at number 9. Redan at number 8. Pierce County jumps up to number 7. Toombs County at number 6. Cook County at number 5. Jeff Davis hops up into that 4 spot. Appleton County at 3, Mount Perrin at 2, and North Cobb at 1.
Yeah, that's I do agree with that poll. I like that poll.
I do, as Jeff Davis finally got a little bit of love in that poll.
They did. Some respect that they should have had, and I know they started off the season extremely rough, but Coach Glass did that on purpose, as he does it every year. But, yeah, they finally get the respect that they need. And you can argue, since they're healthy, you might see them jump up 1 or 2 more spots before it's all said and done and playoff baseball starts.
Jeff Davis is not a team you want to see right now. It's just a straight buzz all over there. They wrapped off 16 in a row.
Finally getting healthy, and as we've mentioned time after time, playing for much more than baseball right now, still playing for one of their brothers, and yeah, probably one of the hottest baseball teams in the state.
Hey, they may make a run on that right side as they wrapped up their region, and they'll be the 1 seed coming out of that side. And we're on the opposite side of the bracket, so hey, maybe we can both make a run here and we'll see them in the state championship.
Yeah, we'll redo 2012 just with a different county on the other side of us, and a little closer, actually. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, man, that would be awesome, man. What a series that would be, man. Especially with people and the crowd that would show up for that game. Man, it'd be a good one. But I think you got time for Brunswick to line up.
Hopefully so. Leading off, number 1 playing second base, Brett Hickson. Batting second, playing center field, number 6, Grant Moore. Batting third will be the shortstop, number 2, Jordan Ladise. Batting fourth, third baseman, number 11, Roland Chance. Batting fifth is going to be the left fielder, number 27, Ryan Thomas. In the 6th hole, it's going to be your pitcher, number 14, Elijah Wellman. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 19, Logan Graverson. Batting eighth will be the catcher, number 5, Avery Jefferson. Rounding out that Pirate lineup will be the right fielder, number 12, Trenton Robinson.
And we're going to get to the national anthem. We'll take a short break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Wake
Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the pilots. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden Isles West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
With over 17 years working in the courthouse, Gretchen Bailey has gained the trust of folks in Appling County. She knows that every case, every family, every decision matters. Re-elect Gretchen Bailey as your probate judge. Make your voice heard on Tuesday, May 21st. Let's keep her experience, her knowledge, her wisdom, and her understanding that she has earned over the years working for us. Let's keep the probate court in her capable hands. This message paid for by the candidate.
I'm Gretchen Bailey, and I approve this message.
All right, welcome back. As we'll jump right into this Pirate lineup real quick. Colin Ewalton's going to lead things off. And what position do you have him at?
Colin's going to be in right field tonight.
Okay. All right, Grayson Hall will be batting second out at shortstop. Jason Griffiths will be over at second base in the 3-hole. NJ Nance in that 4 spot at center field. Nate Livingston in the 5 spot behind the plate. Landon Anderson will be the one over there at the hot corner. As I didn't fill in some of these, I was in a hurry. J.E. Sykes will be the DH for Ty Hutchison, who will get the start on the mound tonight. Isaac Edenfield will be over at first, and Caden Walls will end things in the 9 spot out in left field. And Mason, one thing we didn't talk about in the pregame, and as far as South Georgia baseball, and as far as a complex goes, it don't get much nicer than what we're sitting in right now.
Yeah, this is pretty smooth, Taff. I'm not going to lie. Ever since I played here in my senior year, played down here in a little invitational at the beach where we came over. Or no, it was my junior year, actually. Or was it my senior? One of the two. We played Glen Academy, or didn't play Glen Academy. We played Richmond Hill at Glen Academy, and then we played a team out of Augusta here at Brunswick High School, and this was not here. They've actually redone the backstop. I love the netting, and then we are on ground level, and we're about as close as we can get.
Yeah, there's about a 10-foot space between the netting of concrete to the stands, and we're in between the net and the stands. And it's just pretty cool how you can sit here. You really don't have anybody else around you,
and then you've got the stadium bleachers right behind you with the overhang, kind of like Jeff Davis's. Little different sitting arrangement, as it is the more traditional stadium-like sitting arrangement, and not your bleachers. You've actually got the
stadium chairs,
yeah, several rows of them right in front of the press box. But yeah, beautiful, gorgeous setting for some baseball this afternoon here in Brunswick, Georgia, as we're about to get underway with Colin Walton in the box.
First pitch from Elijah Wellman is going to be up in the zone to Colin.
If I'm not mistaken, Wellman was one of the 4 seniors, and I believe he's going to Sanford in Alabama to play baseball.
As Colin just come unleashed on that one, fouls it straight back into the net, 1-1.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this. I don't know who or when we need to get this idea to and where, but man, would this be something nice to have in Baxley, Georgia?
Sure would. We have a beautiful complex, but This is nice as well. Appleton County, Jeff Davis, that's just a couple of the ones that have really nice complexes around our parks.
That they do, and then you've got both first and third base dugouts are in ground, sunk in as he walks and fouls that fastball right back over the bleachers here.
Yeah, it's going to even it up.
So 315 down the lines, 375 to the gaps, and then you've really got to step on one to hit it out dead center here, Tap. You've got 395 feet to the wall, then probably I'd say another 15 to 20 foot batter's eye. As Colin Watson rips one. Going to one hop the right field fence into the corner. It's going to be a stand-up double for Colin Watson out that leadoff spot, and just continues his sizzling approach. And man, he's hitting it just as good as anybody.
If anybody's listening that's at USC Aiken, I don't think you got just a pitcher on your hands there.
I agree, Coach Holder. You better utilize what you've got coming to you, because you've got a good one in Colony Watson.
So Colin's going to be standing on second with nobody out, and that's going to bring up Grayson Hall. Grayson's going to get his first look at Wellman.
Wellman strictly out of the stretch. Curious to see the approach here. This is a non-region game. Do we swing here, or are we still playing small ball? Looks like we're going to re-swing here, at least for right now, as Hall takes that fastball up and in for ball one. You're just joining us, 0-0. Nobody out. Top half of the first. Colony Watson out at second with a leadoff double, and Grayson Hall ahead in the count, 1 ball with no strikes.
Grayson's going to get jammed on a fastball, fouls it off out of play.
Yeah, I can't quite put a hand on Wellman right now. He short arms the ball, but he's got a very heavy fastball. He's a long, lanky, pop whip-like stature.
Yeah, it gets on you pretty quick.
It does. It did not look like great velocity when he was warming up, but he does have a heavy fastball for sure.
1-1, hit deep out in the center field. Center fielder Moore drifting back. He's actually in the right center field gap. He's going to throw it to third as Collins tagging up. And Collins going to be in there safely as it skips all the way to the Brunswick dugout. But good job backing up by Wellman there.
Yeah, I believe what you're going to see here today, Taff, is a very good baseball team in Brunswick. Very disciplined, very well coached. They do all the little things right, just as you see Wellman backing up the throw there at third base from Grant Moore and right center. They're going to do all the little things right. I don't believe they're going to beat themselves. And you see right here, they're already playing very aggressive, bringing this infield in here in the top half of the first with only 1 out.
Well, they're sitting at 14-4 in the region on the year. Sitting in a 2 seed at the moment as a breaking ball swung on by Dason, 0-1. And it's a pretty good region. You got Evans sitting at the top, Brunswick at 2, Glen Academy right there at 3. So it's not a bad region at all.
Yeah, sounds like 1, 2, and 3. Pretty stout.
As Dason went down and got a fastball low and in, fouls it off out of play, 0-2. And not only a beautiful complex, but a beautiful day to play baseball, as this is about as good a weather as you can ask for.
This is ideal baseball weather.
As that ball's hit hard to the third baseman. He's going to look at Colin. Short hops the first baseman, but he's able to pick it cleanly. And that'll be out number 2. Good play all the way around.
Yeah, just what the doctor ordered there. You're going to have your corners playing even for the most part, but they did bring that middle infield in, so nothing doing there, as Colin has to retreat back to third base on that ground ball. 2 outs, top half of the first. N.J. Nance steps in the box. Colin Watson 90 feet away.
First pitch right back up the middle, right by the pitcher's feet. And that's in the center field for a base hit, and it's 1-0 Appleton County.
Good piece of hitting there from Nance, as he's seen Wellman start most of our hitters off with that first pitch fastball. And he was sitting dead red. Very good approach there, and very good execution to go ahead and put the Pirates up ahead here of the Pirates of Brunswick. 1-0.
I didn't see the catcher throwing down here, but a game like this is where you really want to try to work on getting some guys in motion, see if Nats can get a stolen base here. Wouldn't shock me to see him in motion here pretty soon, as that one is a called strike just below the knees to Nate Livingston.
Yeah, Wellman throws hard downhill, does a good job of getting on top of that ball. He's got a lot of leverage, knows how to use it.
Pickoff attempt to Nats, nothing happening.
That first baseman, I've only seen him do one or two things, but he's that typical smooth left-handed first baseman, just does everything to a T, looks effortless.
They did a good job picking up that throw from the third baseman. As that pitch is hit sky high, just out of the infield behind second base. Shortstop ranges over, catches it off his left shoulder, and that'll be out number 3. But the Pirates do strike for 1 on 2 hits, and it's 1-0 Appleton County. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back. Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Everyone at South Georgia Insurance Associates wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team a fantastic season. South Georgia Insurance Associates is an independent agency bringing the best in auto, agribusiness, recreational vehicle, church, flood, and business insurance to Baxley and surrounding areas. They work with many different insurance companies to find a plan that's perfect for you. You can learn more about the services and resources that South Georgia Insurance Associates offers and request a quote online at sgiainsurance.com. That's sgiainsurance.com. Go Pirates.
Identify yourself. WUFE and W244CR. Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf 96.7.
All right, welcome back. Bottom half of the first. As we were having a little argument there on the sound of metal cleats on concrete.
Yeah, and that's top 3 sounds in my book. Here's Brett Hickson set to lead things off in the bottom half of the first.
And he called that a ball?
He did.
Okay. So 1-0 will be the count.
Looks like this is going to be a pitcher-friendly umpire, as that one is in there for a called strike. Evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Brett Hickson playing second base today for the Brunswick Pirates, leading things off here.
Hutchison working quickly, and he comes right back. There's 2 strikes in a row, and it's 1-2. And good to see Ty getting another game under his belt here before this playoff run starts.
Without a doubt, and that 1-2 pitch is ripped into the 3-4 hole there by Hickson. Is a good piece of hitting as he choked up on the bat, probably 2 to 3 inches there. Good 2-strike approach, and looks to be a very tough out. And tap out like we were talking about on the break. This Brunswick team looks to be a very solid baseball team. This will be one of the Pirates' better wins if we're able to come out of Brunswick victorious today.
I agree. As he burns the black outer half, 0-1. And that is Moore.
Grant Moore. He's patrolling center field this afternoon for Brunswick. You're just joining us, 1-0 Appleton County.
Runner on the way to second. Throw down from Livingston is a great one, but he's in there safely. And he got a good jump.
He got a great jump. He ran on the right pitch, breaking pitch there from Hutchison. So all in all, with what we had to work with there, great job from Nate Livingston on the transfer and the throw. Threw a strike down there. Grayson Hall laid the tag on him perfectly, but he just beat us.
Just outside, now 2-1.
Two and one here to Moore. Brett Hickson out on second base. Singled, then stole second.
Ground ball hit to Grayson Hall out at short. Fields it. Throws over in time for out number 1. Runner does move up 90 feet into third.
So it works just like the sacrifice bunt. And it's going to bring Jordan Lodis up to the plate.
It's pretty similar to our top half of the first, which Collins started off with a double. They started with a single, but then he stole second, moved the runner over to third.
Yeah, Lodis is playing shortstop for Brunswick. Very smooth in the field. If he hits anything like he is defensively, he's probably a pretty good hitter.
Interesting infield in here, as we're going to go ahead and try to cut this run down early.
I guess so. Both teams are on the same page here.
That they are. 1-0, fouled off towards the Brunswick dugout. 1-1.
And if you notice, Taff, 1, 2, 3 in their lineup, none of them were seniors out there during senior day.
I think you get into the seniors around 4, 5, and 6. Livingston has to slide out on his knees on the outer half to catch that one. 2-1.
So pretty good sign there from Brunswick, as any time you're getting 1, 2, and 3 back, you can't complain.
Got him to chase one outside, 2-2.
Yeah, Lodis chased ball 3 there and way out in front there as well.
Back to the same spot. He held up that time. Did nothing. 3-2. Hutchinson working quickly on the mound.
He is.
Payoff pitch on the way. Hard ground ball hit over to Landon Anderson. Same exact thing. This is almost like the same inning.
Yeah, almost deja vu there. So hopefully the Pirates are able to keep rolling. Chance from singling back up the middle here. Things will be getting very weird. But, yeah, great play there from Landon Anderson as he was playing even with the bag in the cut of the grass, and that ball short hopped him at his ankles, and he literally had no chance to move out of the way it was, catch it, or let it hit you in the shins. Great play.
This pitch is going to be hit foul. Little swing and bunt action there. And everything's happened the same, and it was the 4-hole hitter Nance that drove our run in.
Hopefully we're able to change the script here. As that pitch misses, I'm going to say outside for a ball.
And probably up a little bit. It's going to be low and in, 2-1. But you probably had a better view than I did, so I was looking down at my scorebook. Caught the tail end of it.
Yeah, this umpire seems to be fairly pitcher-friendly.
Looping breaking ball, a little bit up in the zone, now 3-1.
Yeah, he's not going to be anything similar to what we're used to back in our association where we're getting that ceiling call.
Ground ball hit over towards Isaac Edenfield. He's going to field it on 2 hops. He's going to flip it to Hutchison, the pitcher. And an interesting choice there by Isaac. I think I'd have just took that to the bag myself, but it got the job done.
It did.
Just made it a little bit more scary, but good play. So 1-0 after 1. Pirates leading. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa
Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley, or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready for a rewarding career? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst offers training that leads to real careers in the medical field. They offer day and evening classes, as well as courses in a blended format, including on-site labs, online lectures, and externship experiences. Georgia Allied Health Institute also offers certification courses for medical professionals seeking to become eligible to test for certification. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
All right, welcome back. Going into the top half of the second. Pirates have a 1-0 lead. Landon Anderson will be the batter to lead things off here.
Landon Anderson leading things off after an extremely good defensive play to save a run there in the bottom half of the first.
That was just below the knees, but he gets the call. And if you're getting that as a pitcher, you're loving life.
You sure are. So if you're getting that as a pitcher, I don't know if you're throwing much else.
That one's going to be hit hard down the third base line. Third baseman dives and picks it up, throws it over to first in time for the out.
Yeah, great play there by Roland Chance. So one third baseman to the other. Roland Chance dives towards the line outstretched and makes a diving play. He's able to get back to his feet and throw a strike across the diamond to get Anderson there for out number one.
Going to bring up J.E. Sykes.
So one of them where you just tip your hat and you move on and come get them next time.
That's exactly right. Just a good play by the third baseman. As he's fixing to get another chance here as he lets a short hop eat him up, and it bounces all the way into left field, and J.E. Sykes is going to reach.
Yeah, that was an extremely tough play. I'll even go out on a limb and say that play that he just attempted to make that did result in an error was probably harder than the diving play.
That's tough when that one has the result as an error in the scorebook because it's just one of them hops. It's so tough.
Yeah, caught it in between, and he was playing in as well. Caught it on the lip. So one out, runner on first. Isaac Edenfield in the box now.
But it works in our favor, and we'll sure take it as that one misses inside the Edenfield. And I'm sure J.E. will as well.
Yes, sir. 1-0 here to Isaac Edenfield. Playing first base this afternoon for Appleton County.
It's going to be low and away, 2-0. And anytime Brunswick makes a play like that, or what looks like a pretty good defensive team gives you an opportunity, you got to try to make it hurt.
That you do.
Not sure where that one missed, but it did. 3-0. Must have been inside.
Had to be.
And that one was under the knees. He got the call. 3-1.
Yeah, this is a very tight strike zone. So 3-1 here to Edenfield.
Hard ground ball hit to the shortstop. Fields it, flips it to second for one, throws it to first in time for two on the 6-4-3 double play.
Smooth as silk that way. That sure was.
So Pirates still going to hold that 1-0 lead going into the bottom half of the second. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
all. This is Appin County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election, and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appin County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton, and I approve this message.
All right, Ryan Thomas is going to hit one to Landon Anderson. He's going to throw it over to first in time for out number one. One pitch, one out. He didn't have time to get back.
Yeah, this is pretty efficient baseball, and during the break we reiterated that this Brunswick High Pirate team is a sound baseball club. As if you were here and you watched that double play that was rolled up the middle to send us to the bottom half of the second, I believe you'd say the same as well. You can tell they're very coached, very well coached, very disciplined as Wellman swings through what looked to be a changeup there. Elijah Wellman.
And again, a ton of credit to our coaching staff for the way they scheduled this year, especially in non-region. And you got to make the argument that it's one of the tougher non-region schedules we've had, and it doesn't do anything but help you come playoff time.
That's right. As that breaking ball does miss up in the zone there for ball two. But, yeah, anytime you can say that Valdosta is one of your weakest non-region opponents, you're doing pretty good.
Oh, no doubt. As that one misses low and away, I believe that's 3-1 now.
It is, and I'm not saying Valdosta's bad or nothing. They are having a down year, not your typical Valdosta year. As Wellman rips that one into left field for a one-out single. It's going to bring up the first baseman, Logan Graverson.
A good swing there by the opposing pitcher, Wellman. And that'll bring up a left-handed hitting Graverson. Pinch runner looks like number 28, I believe. 22. Park.
So Logan Graverson stepping into the box with one out, bottom of the second. Appin County leads 1-0. Colony walks across the plate in the top half of the first after leading the game off with a stand-up double.
Let's roll a double play of our own here.
I wouldn't complain one bit.
He's not going to be able to do it on that pitch. That's ripped down the line, fair, into the right field corner. As they're going to hold the runner up at third. And there's runners on second and third with one out.
So Wellman with a one-out single to get it started, and Logan Graverson comes right behind him and rips one down the right field line for a one-out double. So the Pirates of Brunswick High are in business here in the bottom half of the second. Only one out, runners at second and third, and that's going to bring up Avery Jefferson.
If that gives you any idea of the depth of this lineup, that was 6 and 7.
Yeah.
Just hit them two laser shots. One, well, pulled both of them. Goes breaking ball to start him off, way outside, 1-0.
And honestly, I would go out on a limb and say this is probably the first true friction that Ty Hutchison has seen this year, when it just coming from solely being hit. He's had several very good outings for us during region play, but every time he seemed to be in trouble, it was more or less a thing caused by our defense making errors. As that pitch is popped up, Dason Griffiths is calling him off there and trickles into foul territory after he catches it, but pinch runner at third was not on third base. He was actually probably 3 or 4 steps off just in case that ball fell in fair territory. He'd be able to score and tie this game up. But that was a big out there, Taft. Big pitch there from Hutchison.
Sure was. And now you're one out away from getting out of an inning.
And getting out of a jam to where Brunswick had 2 runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs.
Breaking ball catches the corner. And it's 0-1.
So this is Trenton Robinson playing right field, batting ninth for Brunswick.
Goes away with another one, misses 1-1.
So we would love to get this guy as Brett Hickson waits on deck, and I would not want to see him this inning with runners on.
Most definitely not. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, loses it upstairs, 2-1. 1-0 score here. Appleton County leads, bottom of the second.
But yeah, what I was saying before that pitch was popped up, 9 times out of 10 when Ty Hutchinson has been in trouble, it's been a result of our defense making errors and him not being hit, as that fastball is fouled off, and it just gets out of play here over our heads. It's going to run the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So going to be triple deuces on the board for the 9-hole hitter. And the pitch. Got him to pop it up foul and out of play.
Yeah, Robinson's pulling another good pitch there from Ty Hutchinson.
And he got him to chase that breaking ball.
Ty started it out in the zone, and by the time Robinson swung, it was outside of the zone. 2-2 pitch.
Got him to chase again, and what a pitch by Hutchison there.
Big time pitch there from Ty.
Sure is. He's going to leave runners stranded on second and third and avoid the threat. 1-0 score. Appleton County leads going into the top half of the third. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
First pitch from Caden Walls, hit to the shortstop, fields it on a run. And man, what a play by that shortstop. Who is that out there?
Jordan Lodice, batting in the 3-hole for Brunswick, and that's the one I was complimenting, that just the way he carries himself and the way he moves, his mannerisms. You can tell the young man is a very good baseball player, very smooth with the leather, as well as he ranged into the 5-6 hole and was able to get around that slow roller and then throw out a speedy Caden Walls by at least a step on an off-balance throw.
Well, got him by a couple of steps as that one misses low to Colin Ewalson, and it's 1-0. Colin still trending on his hot ways in the batter's box as he had a double in his first at-bat.
And ahead in the count here, 2 balls and no strikes. So look for Colin to try to unload on a fastball here if he gets it.
He got it, but it's not where he wanted it, I guess.
And he's you saw that look on his face like, and I would like that one back.
2-1. Breaking ball. That one actually hit him in his, the hand pad?
Yeah.
Slides in the second.
That's exactly right. Hit him. So he had his Evo Shield sliding pad for his hand in his back left pocket. When he turned that breaking ball there from Wellman actually broke right into it, so no harm, no foul. 1 out, top half of the third. Appling County has a base runner in Colony Watson via the hit by pitch, and that's going to bring up Grayson Hall for his second at bat of the afternoon.
And that pitch is going to be lined into right center. Right fielder is coming on, and he's going to make a great running catch. Watson's going to go in head first and be in there safely.
Yeah, very good play there from Trenton Robinson as Grayson Hall got good wood on that ball, but he closed on that ball extremely quick. I thought he was going to have to dive, but he reached out and lunged for it, made the catch, and actually had a play to double off Colin at first, and it would have been bang-bang. I do believe Colin gets in there by a step or two, but much closer than we thought it would have been. So 2 outs.
Yeah, because he was on the same page we were. That we thought that ball was down off the bat.
Yeah, for sure.
That'll bring up Dason Griffiths. And he's going to reach out and hit one into the right center field gap. And if he runs this down, and he did it easily.
He did. As that ball was actually cutting back to Trenton Robinson in right field, and that ball died. It did not go near as far as I thought it was going because Grant Moore covered a lot of ground out there, but Robinson ended up coming up with it. It's going to send us to the bottom half of the third here in Brunswick, Georgia. Appling County clings to a 1-0 lead after 2.5 innings here in Brunswick. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work. And they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley. Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today. 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Play ball! Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden House West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
All right, welcome back. As we already have an out in the end.
That is right. Brett Hickson leading off the bottom half of the third. Brunswick Pirates are back to the top of the lineup, and he flies out to center field. The first pitch he sees, and that's going to bring up Grant Moore for his second at bat of the game.
That pitch is going to be in the dirt and get all the way to the backstop as it handcuffs Livingston. As we were talking about, the Pirates played a heavy shift on that first out. Upstairs, 2-0.
Yeah, very heavy shift.
And then he actually somewhat pushed it out in the center field.
Tried to split the left fielder and the center fielder there.
Hit off the end cap out towards the first baseman, Edenfield. Going to have to flip it underhanded to...
That's a good call.
Ty Hutchison, who thought he was on the bag, and I don't think his foot ever got to the bag.
That's a great call. First base umpire was on top of it. I don't believe we have much to argue there as he just lost track of where his foot was. As it was going to be bang, bang regardless. I do believe we get him by half a step as the ball did beat him there. Moore does move very well. And it wouldn't shock me to see him off on the first pitch or two here. That's going to ring up Jordan Lodiz.
Here comes the throw from Livingston. And it is there in time for out number 2.
And they were anticipating that one as Grant Moore actually thought he got in because he did a great job of taking that slide to the center field side of second base. But, man, that was a perfect exchange there. Nate Livingston with a great transfer, great feed there to Hall. And, yeah, to get Grant Moore by what we just did, and for you not here that didn't see that, we got Moore by 2 or 3 steps.
That we did. Curveball hit foul, pulled hard down the left field line. And let's give Nate Livingston some credit.
Yeah.
As last year, if y'all watched and you remembered, there was times he struggled to throw base runners out. Well, buddy, that has not been the case this year.
He did work on his craft in the offseason, and
that ball is absolutely ripped down the left field line, but foul.
Yeah, Low D still behind the count. But back to Livingston, he knew he had 1 or 2 things that he really had to work on, and, man, if he didn't do it, he just threw out probably one of the better base stealers we've seen this year in Grant Moore.
Breaking ball, tried to get him to chase low and away. He did not. Now even it up at 2. So triple deuces on the board. 1-0's your score. Appleton County leads. Hard hit ball out into left field. Caden Walls is on the run, drifting back, pulls it in for out number 3. And been great baseball here through 3. Going to go into the top half of the 4th, leading 1-0. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at uris.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
This is Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge. Appleton County has always been my home. The Appleton County Pirates have always been my hometown team. Roots are what bind a community, and they run deep in this Appleton County resident. The Appleton County Probate Court documents your roots, and with each new birth, those roots continue to grow. I desire to honor my roots by serving the citizens of Appleton County. Honor your roots this election. Make your voice heard, and re-elect Gretchen Bailey, Appleton County Probate Judge.
Paid for by the candidate. You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back.
Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
All right, the 1-for-1 NJ Nat steps in the box now to face Wellman. Here in the top half of the 4th.
Would love to see NJ Nance reach base again here for the 2nd time.
As that first pitch is spiked into the dirt, 1-0.
And now that we've got a good look at Wellman, he's a crafty righty, nothing crazy, not overpowering, long, lanky.
Not low 80s guy velocity-wise.
Pretty good control, nothing crazy, and Nance reaches out on that fastball and actually hits that ball much better than I thought he did.
It shows you the power that he possesses.
And he was leaning out fairly off balance, if you want to say, and threw the barrel at that 82, 83 mile-an-hour Wellman fastball and hit it every bit of 360, 370.
He did. I've been saying it since the beginning of the year. When he gets on one, it's going to ride for a while.
And that has been something we've been waiting on, is NJ Nance to get hot as we know he can get.
And he's had times this year he got hot. Still got a very good batting average throughout the year, but we think he can get even hotter.
That's exactly right. The ceiling is very high for that young man.
As that pitch is going to be a high chopper hit down the third baseline foul by Livingston.
So Livingston finds himself in a 0-2 hole real quick. And so far, this baseball game's moving along fairly quick, Taff.
I was thinking the same thing.
And I know since we just said something,
it'll go to a snail pace now,
or either we'll play 12 innings.
That Toombs County game last year.
Don't you dare.
It's fixing to set a record pace and get out of there in a hurry, and went 12 innings.
That fastball misses upstairs for ball one. Yeah, we were on track to get out of there in less than 90 minutes, and I believe we ended up staying almost 270 minutes, if that puts it in perspective.
That pitch is going to be hit foul right over my head here. And we're right behind home, a little bit down the first base line.
Yeah, I can't brag on this complex enough. I love the setup, love where we're at. You would have to run me out of this area if I was just a local here watching baseball. I would set my chair up right here, pitch a tent, and be very comfortable.
1-2 fastball, misses outside.
Very good pitch.
Very good, as the catcher never moved his mitt, but he did not get the call.
Extremely close there, but you got to think not many know the strike zone better than Nate, especially in this game. Him being the catcher, him back there with the umpire, knows what he likes, knows what he doesn't.
Got him to swing at the breaking pitch. He says he caught it, so he's not going to have to throw it down to first. And that'll be out number 2.
It's going to bring up Landon Anderson, who lined one down the third base line, and Roland Chance made a web gem on it in his first at bat. So Landon looking for his first hit of the afternoon.
1-0 score here, top half of the 4th. Appleton County leads the Brunswick Pirates. Low and away, 1-0. He calls that a strike, as it must have caught the inner half, as Landon bailed out of the way, but must have got a piece of the zone. As he threw that same pitch, and Landon said not again, and hit a line shot foul down the left side.
So after 6 innings of play, down the road in Nahunta, Georgia, Brantley County leads Vidalia by a score of 2-0. Vidalia's got 2 outs to tie things up, or they will be formally eliminated from the playoff picture. I believe mathematically they have been on the verge for a while, but that should wrap things up, and it makes for a very interesting Brantley County versus Pierce County game.
It sure does. And that'll be for a seating place, I believe. That one's fouled off over our head. 1-2 still.
Tighten it up.
Because I may have to cruise on over and watch that Pierce-Brantley game as that fastball from Wellman misses in the dirt.
2-2 now. So triple deuces on the board, and the pitch popped up. Will it stay in play? No, it will not. Over the Pirate dugout. Pitch number 44 coming up from Wellman. And we're already in the top half of the 4th. Both pitchers been pretty efficient so far.
Yeah, if Wellman were to get Landon out on this one, that would be a smooth 11 an inning.
Landon does it again, fouls it off out of play, and stays alive.
Yeah, spoiling good pitches there from Wellman.
Come on, Landon.
2-2 to the Pirate third baseman, Landon Anderson. Choked up on the bat, roughly an inch.
Line right over the pitcher and into center field for a base hit.
And he got good wood on that one, Taffas. I'd like to see the exit velo on that one.
Oh, certainly.
If it came in at 82 or 83, it definitely came back at Wellman much faster than that.
And Landon has squared up a lot more balls the later and later we have gotten in this season.
I believe one of the big things they've been working on is keeping Landon off of that front foot like he was during the first half of his varsity starts. And since he's kept that weight back, he's always had the hands, just had to trust his hands, but kept the weight back, swinging at better pitches. goes a long ways, and you can see it come to fruition there. As you said, he's barreling the ball up much better during the second half of this season. That's going to bring in J.E. Sykes.
Another guy that's been seeing it well as of late. He has to duck out of the way of that one, 1-0.
Yeah, for sure. Landon and J.E. have definitely been seeing the ball much better than they were in the first half of the season, and some of the best on the Pirate team right now, other than probably Colony, Watson, and Nance.
1-0 on the way. Has to duck out of the way again, or actually rolls out of the way of that one. 2-0. He's missed up with both fastballs.
And you could see a little frustration on Wellman there after he lost a two-strike battle with Landon Anderson.
Lined to the third baseman and hit right at him. And we figured out he can catch it. The harder you hit it, I believe, the more likely he is to catch it. So that'll be out number 3. And that'll take us into the bottom half of the fourth. Pirates leading 1-0. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
Resetting your password, unsubscribing from emails, printing anything. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your business doesn't have to be one of them, so you can get back to more important things, like learning how that printer works. That's simple human sense.
See Rinse and Rinse Insurance, South Main Street in Baxley, or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
Let's go for a slice. Village Pizza in Baxley has the best pizza around. Everybody knows that, but did you know they've also got a variety of delicious cheese sticks, fresh sandwiches, and barbecue and hot wings? Why not treat yourself to the lunch buffet? It's chock full of just about everything your heart and stomach desires, and it's available from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. They've got a party room in the back, perfect for birthday parties and meetings. Village Pizza on North Main Street in Baxley, open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. Give Village Pizza a call, 912-367-9851.
First pitch to Chance, the batter for the Brunswick Pirates. Hits one off the end of the bat over towards Isaac Edfield. He steps on the bag for the 3 unassisted and out number 1.
Yeah, moving right along here. That's going to bring up left fielder Ryan Thomas as he laced one right at Landon Anderson's ankles during his first at bat. Landon made a great play on it.
Starts him off with one right down the middle, 0-1.
As you would think, it was bark at the park here today. It looks like they've got twins over there.
Hard ground ball hit the Landon again. He's able to knock it down, throws over to first. Barely got there safely. And you've done a great job to get a glove on that.
Yeah. As he's playing even with the bag there, and Ryan Thomas has barreled up 2 balls right at him. And that time was an even tougher short hop there. Did a great job just to get leather on that one, much less have an opportunity to throw him out. And Thomas doesn't run as well as he does. I believe Landon has him. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Elijah Wellman, who singled to left field in his first at bat.
Pickoff attempt. Fairly close, but he's in there safely. As Brunswick has been very aggressive on the base pass.
That they have. Nate Livingston throwing Grant Moore out inning or 2 ago, and Wellman swings through that breaking ball from Ty Hutchison for strike 1, and Ryan Thomas with a very aggressive lead over there at first, as it would not shock me one bit to see him off on this pitch or the next.
0-1. Going nowhere yet. Snap throw down to first. And short hops Edenfield, hops into right field, but not far enough for him to move up.
I love the aggressive mentality there from Nate. Non-region baseball game against a good opponent. Let's work on a few things and try to be more efficient at them for the playoffs. So 1-1 the count to Wellman. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Appling County still has a 1-0 lead. Another pickoff over there at first, just to keep Thomas honest. Gets back in there safe and sound.
And Mason, I forgot we are in Sandknack country.
That we are. Don't say their name too loud.
No, they already found me. Pick off attempt, and he dropped the ball, or he would have got him.
Yeah, if he holds on to the ball there, I do believe we get Ryan Thomas as we finally got him leaning there.
As I say he dropped the ball. I think when he went to place the tag, the ball comes out.
There you go.
Simultaneously.
Another aggressive lead there.
And another pickoff attempt.
I don't blame him. As if you're Hutchinson, you know he's going to be off here soon. And Ty's doing a very good job at keeping him close and doing his best to make that jump as bad as he can make it.
And he is off. And the throw's going to short hop Livingston, and he'll be in the second without a throw.
So once again, Brunswick High Steel's on the ideal pitch there. So they've had, 3 stolen base attempts, and 2 of the 3 were on breaking balls.
That is correct.
The 2 successful ones, that is.
Now the 2-1 to Wellman. Hit high out into right field, and we had a huge shift on. And Colin Ewalton watches that one fall just short of the wall. 1 run's going to score. Wellman's going to be in the second with a 1-out double.
And that goes back to, you got to tip your hat there. Good piece of hitting there from Wellman as he's 2 for 2 on the afternoon. But then again, if we're going to shift that much, you've got to do a better job of pitching into that shift, just like you see in the major leagues. If they're shifted extremely hard, 9 times out of 10, they're pitching into that shift. Can't shift that hard and then pitch away from the shift and not expect a good hitting team like this Brunswick High team to capitalize.
Yeah, Colin was to the left at the 375 sign there. And that breaking ball is going to hit Graverson. And that'll put them at first and second. That's not the end of the world. That will put a force play on. I believe that'll get a coaching visit from Mercer.
That will.
Coach Mercer.
So we're down here at 8 and 9. You'd like to see the Appling County Pirates take care of business here and get out of this inning before we get back to the top half of that Brunswick High lineup. As Ty Hutchinson's had another very good outing for sure. Just tip your cap to a few good pieces of hitting there and good execution from Brunswick High there. So we do have a brand new ball game, a 1-1. Brunswick High still threatening here in the bottom half of the 4th. Runners at first and second, only 1 out. You got the catcher Avery Jefferson up, who popped up to the second baseman in his first plate appearance. So yes, tap a 6-4-3, 4-6-3, 5-4-3, whatever you want to call it, whatever we need here. Either of the 3 would work. 1-6-3, we'll name them all.
3-6-3.
Yeah.
Name enough of them, maybe we'll get one of them.
For sure.
Fastball. Guess it missed outside.
Had to miss outside as he's been extremely consistent with that height of the fastball, as that was maybe a ball below the knees, and he's been given that, so I think it's outside.
Lined into center field. NJ Nance is going to field it on a hop, and they're not going to send anybody as they know what kind of arm he's got, obviously.
Yeah, and he had a lot of momentum coming towards that ball, got a very good hop there, and came up and threw a strike to Isaac Edenfield, who was the cutoff man standing right there on the second base side of the pitcher's mound. So this second time through the lineup, Brunswick High seems to be finding the barrel more often. And that's going to bring up Trenton Robinson. And this is a situation where you would love to at least get out number 2 before you flip this lineup over and have to face Brett Hickson and Grant Moore once again.
So 1 out, bases loaded. We're all knotted up at 1 apiece. Hutchison trying to work out of another jam. And the first pitch to Robinson. Breaking ball, low and away.
As this kind of stuff is good for Ty, as he hasn't seen much of it since he got his first varsity start. He's pitched great. Few situations he's been in have been kind of self-inflicted by the Pirate defense for the most part. Does fall behind here to Robinson, 2 balls to no strikes. As there is nowhere to put Robinson. A walk does mean a run here.
And that one's up in the zone, 3-0.
It's very uncharacteristic there from Ty Hutchison. 2 balls that were 2 of the 3 balls, I should say, nowhere near the strike zone. And he does get that 3-0 pitch over for strike 1.
And Robinson was taken all the way there.
And it would not shock me to see him taken once again.
And he didn't need to, as that one's in the dirt, and it's 2-1 Brunswick. Got a walk in a run.
I believe that is going to be the last batter of the afternoon for Ty Hutchison.
You would be correct, as Coach Griffiths is standing on the line waiting for time to be called. He's going to slowly make his way out to the pitcher's mound. Takes the ball from Hutchison. It looks like Jack Carter will get the call. And while he takes his warm-up pitches, we'll take a short break. 2-1, Brunswick leads your Pirates. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley. Or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready to make the change to a career that empowers you to make a difference? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst is training students for high-paying, in-demand jobs that matter. They offer programs including patient care technician, ultrasound technician, phlebotomy technician, dialysis technician, medical assistant, and certified nursing assistant. They also offer a prep course for RN students who need to prepare for the NCLEX. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
Identify yourself.
WUFE and W244CR.
Baxley.
I like them even better now.
The greatest hits of all time. The Big Wolf. 96.7.
Welcome back. Jack Carter on the mound for the Pirates now. He'll be your new pitcher. He's going to inherit a bases-loaded situation. All belongs to Ty Hutchison. who gave up 2 runs in 4 innings. Had a very good start up until those last few batters. But Jack can get a double play here and bail him out of all of that. So 1 out, bases loaded, 2-1. Brunswick leads the Appleton County Pirates. And I say Pirates, and both teams are Pirates, so I have to be more specific today.
You got Pirates square today, so Jack Carter in relief. Ty Hutchison is responsible for all the base runners right now as Hickson firing away at the first pitch he sees and pops it up and actually drift into foul territory where Landon Anderson makes the catch for out number 2, and a big one at that.
So that'll be the second out of the inning. And that'll roll us over to the 2 spot.
Going to bring up Grant Moore, and we've been very fortunate to keep this 1-2 punch from Brunswick quiet tonight as they're combined 1 for 5 so far.
Fastball around the ankles, 1-0. One-0 pitch on the way. Catches the outside corner, 1-1. Brunswick fans did not like that call.
They sure didn't.
And it was a bit outside. Pretty good pitch, though.
1-1 here to Brunswick High center fielder Grant Moore.
And that one's going to be popped up foul over the Pirate dugout. And Jack is 1 strike away from getting out of another tight spot here for your Pirates.
Bases full of Pirates.
In the dirt, great stop by Nate Livingston.
Yeah. Another one of those plays that will not show up in the scorebook, but definitely saved a run. And we do not need to let this deficit get any bigger, as we've had a fairly tough time putting together hits off of Wellman as Jack Carter misses upstairs with that fastball, and it's 2-2, right?
I have 3-2.
Okay.
We might have both missed something there. And that one's going to be in the dirt, and that'll be ball 4.
It was 3-2. So Grant Moore walks. It's going to bring another Brunswick Pirate run across as they lead 3-1 now. Coming into the bottom half of this inning, Appleton County had a 1-0 lead, and we are now trailing 3-1 as Jordan Lodi steps in. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon as well. So it's only a matter of time before this Brunswick High 1-2-3 punch starts hitting.
And the left center gap, NJ Nat, as usual, makes it look easy, gets over there easily for the 3rd out. But not before Brunswick puts up a crooked number and puts up 3 in the bottom half of the 4th and takes a 3-1 lead into the top half of the 5th. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton and I approve this message.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
Welcome back. Looks like we've got a pitch and change for the Brunswick Pirates. A few defensive arrangements have changed as Roland Chance is now going to be the new arm on the mound for Brunswick High. You've got Grant Moore coming from center field to third base to take his spot. You've got Elijah Wellman now in left field, and Ryan Thomas, who was the left fielder, slid over to center field, and that will be the new defensive alignment there for Brunswick High. So Isaac Edenfield will be the first one to greet Mr. Roland Chance here. Top half of the fifth. Brunswick High leading by a score of 3-1.
Edenfield hit the ball hard in his first at bat, but it was right at the shortstop. That was right at the belt, called for a strike. 0-1.
Yeah, and another thing to look at, Taff, you see Brunswick High, they're making their third trip through the lineup, and Appleton County hasn't even got through the lineup twice here. And we're in the top half of the fifth.
So 1-1 as that one hit the catcher's shin guard and bounced all the way to the net on the Pirates, Appleton County Pirates side. And another one he spikes in the dirt, 2-1.
Yeah, so after a few promising warm-up pitches there to look like Roland Chance had fairly good control. Two of the first three live pitches are very well out of the zone.
That one's going to be hit over towards the second baseman. He fielded on about 4 hops. And he throws it over first in time for out number 1. Little half swing there by Edenfield.
Yeah, one of those. Your brain saying no, your body saying yes, or vice versa. That's going to bring up Caden Walls here with one out in the top half of the fifth. Would be very nice for him to get on and flip this thing back to Colony Watson as that fastball misses down in the zone for ball 1. As Caden Walls does get on, Colin would have a chance to tie this baseball game. And we know he can do that. Fastball misses down in the zone again, as that one was right below where that umpire does like it. So 2 balls and no strikes.
That one catches the zone right below the knees.
2 balls and 1 strike to the Appleton County left fielder.
Ground ball just barely fouled down the third base line.
As it took a left turn, roughly 4 to 5 feet before third base.
So I thought it was going to hop right over the bag.
I did too. Thought Caden Walls would easily be standing on first base there. So instead of that, it is a 2-2 count.
Hit high out in the center field. Center fielder coming on. And he's going to field it on the run, make the catch for out number 2.
That's going to flip things over to Colony Watson.
And that was Thomas out in center with the catch.
I will say, Taff, I am very impressed with the Pirates, or I say Appleton County Pirates approaches. We've only struck out 1 time this afternoon so far.
Get off the end of the bat down the third base line and foul.
As Colin was well out in front of that one.
Colin has a double to his credit here today.
1 for 1 on the afternoon with a hit by pitch.
It's too low in the zone. That's 1-1.
would love to see Colin get on and give Grayson Hall an opportunity.
That one tails away from the zone, 2-1.
Colin doing what he does best, working the pitcher, seeing several pitches there.
In the dirt, 3-1.
So 3 balls and 1 strike. You got to think if you're Colony Watson, you're sitting dead red. If you do get that plus fastball, you're trying to unload on it and make this a 1-run ball game.
Ground ball hit into the 3-4 hole. Snow cone by the second baseman. Throws it over to first on the run in time for out number 3. And Brunswick High has played an excellent defense through 5 innings. 3-1's your score. Brunswick leads your Pirates. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Omaha Building Systems is proud to support our Pirates. They do bid projects and design builds from the site work to the finished project. They can assist with engineering and design to help you build to your needs while cutting unwelcome design costs. Omaha Building Systems is licensed and insured, and they've been in business for over 24 years. Owners Robert Tillman and David Barber are looking forward to hearing from you. Give Omaha Building Systems a call, 912-366-8486.
Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service is Baxley's trusted auto repair shop. Their skilled and professional team is committed to getting you back on the road without breaking the bank. They do everything from oil changes and tire rotations to battery work and mechanic work, and they offer a 24-hour wrecker service. They even haul heavy equipment. Located on US 1 north of Baxley, Livingston's Garage, locally owned and operated. Give Livingston's Garage and Wrecker Service a call today, 367-2459. That's 367-2459.
Welcome back. Going into the bottom half of the 5th, sitting at a 3-1 score. Pirates scored 1 in the top half of the 1st, none since. Held the Brunswick Pirates scoreless through 3, and then they put up a crooked number in a 3 spot in the bottom of the 4th. And that's where we sit.
Yeah, Rolling Chance leading things off here. 4, 5, 6 due up for Brunswick High, leading 3-1.
Little fastball that was barreling away from the zone. Gets to the backstop, 1-0.
Jack Carter back on the mound for Appleton County.
A very delayed strike call there, 1-1.
Yes, he does have a delayed call as it is, but that was extra delayed for sure. Evens at the count at 1 ball and 1 strike.
Catches the inside corner, and about as good a pitch as you can throw if you're Jack right there, 1-2.
That's it. Roland Chance did not agree with it, but Chance is up on the plate, and Jack Carter did a great job of getting it in on his hands.
As that one's going to miss. Good bit outside, 2-2. Had a little bend in that one. Not sure what it was. Looked like a breaking ball.
2 balls and 2 strikes. A little action in the Appleton County bullpen.
Tries to get him to chase an elevated fastball. He holds off, 3-2.
As you would hate to see Jack lose Roland here after being ahead 1-2 and having him in a hole.
And losing he did, as that one bounces right behind home plate. And that's a leadoff walk. And those usually do not turn out well.
Yeah, they usually end up biting you in the butt there. We're going to see Ryan Thomas, who singled in his second at bat. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher here. Yeah, Ryan Thomas moves extremely well. And if you're Landon Anderson there at third, do not sleep as Thomas could easily lay one down here and beat it out as we're getting late in the game. Brunswick looking for an insurance run or two. Had a pretty good spot in the lineup to try to make something happen here as Anderson does sense it. He's in even with the bag or a step in front of the bag, and you got to think Thomas is squaring around the bun, already choked up on the bat here. And he does not. It takes a fastball below the knees for ball one.
And they may have the same mentality this Pirate team has had in this game, just wanting as many swings as they can possibly get headed into the playoffs.
Non-region game against a good opponent. We'll let our guys swing.
That pitch is going to be hit off the hands. Grayson Hall is sprinting out, dives, but comes up empty. NJ Nance trips over Grayson, trying to make a play as well, and everybody's safe.
Just one of them balls where you're living right, and as a pitcher, as Jack Carter on the mound, you really can't do nothing about it, but those right there take a toll on you for sure. As he got the better of Thomas there, as he jammed him on a fastball inside, and he fisted it out in the middle of nowhere, able to fall harmlessly to the ground as Grayson Hall was diving backwards, missed it, and then NJ Nance was about 3 steps short of it. First and second, nobody out. It's going to bring up Elijah Wellman, who's 2 for 2 on the afternoon.
That one's going to go low and inside, and it's 1-0.
So definitely a bat that you've got to be careful with. I know he's in the 6 hole, but he saw the ball as good as any Brunswick High Pirate has this afternoon off of this Appling County pitching staff.
In the dirt, good stop by Livingston, and it's 2-0.
So after a very fast first 3.5 to 4 innings here, we have slowed down.
That one catches the plate, and it's 2-1.
So Jack back in there with a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. You've got to find an out somewhere here, whether it be a strikeout or fly out. We need one.
Line fair down the right field line, and they're going to run a while here. 1 run's going to score. Colin Ewalton's just now picking the ball up, and they're actually going to hold him up at third, which is a very interesting hold.
And I actually believe he was waving Ryan Thomas around, and he rounded third, and the coach was backpedaling down the line, and he saw Colin come up with the ball, and he figured out who had it. He slammed the brakes on him at the last minute, and then seeing the throw off the line there, he was pretty disgusted with himself that he held him up there. So that's going to bring another pitching change in for Appling County. Looks like John Evans Sykes will now enter the game and be the next one on the mound for Appling County.
So while J.E. gets his warm-up pitches in, we'll take a short break. 4-1, Brunswick leads the Appling County Pirates. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Play ball!
Woody Folsom Ford is always proud to support the Pirates. When it comes to financing, selection, service, and sales, the team at Woody Folsom Ford knows how to hit it out of the park. Round the bases to Woody Folsom Ford in Baxley and see for yourself.
Let's go!
New or pre-owned, bling or budget, big or small, Woody Folsom Ford has them all. And ask about the lifetime powertrain warranty. It all starts when you talk to Woody.
It's gone!
Go Pirates!
Trinity Electrical Services is proud to provide the absolute best in industrial and commercial lighting. Folks from all around trust Trinity. They set the industry standard in industrial and commercial contracting work, including sports field lighting and airfield construction. Give owner Chad Hutchinson a call today. 912-366-7773. Again, that number, 912-366-7773. Trinity Electrical Services, located at 2317 Golden Mills West, Suite 4 in Baxley.
Looking for the perfect manufactured or modular home? Look no further. Introducing Uri's Home Center, your premier manufactured home dealer serving Georgia, Florida, and Tennessee. At Uri's Home Center, we're committed to finding you the ideal manufactured or modular home that fits your lifestyle and budget. Whether you're a first-time buyer, a growing family, or looking to downsize, we have the home for you. Call us today, 912-240-0111, or visit us on the web at urees.com. That's YUREZZ.com. Promotional offers and availability may vary. See store for details.
J.E. Sykes, the new pitcher for the Pirates, and he's going to lead things off, and he's going to have to face Graverson with runners on second and third, nobody out.
So Logan Graverson 1 for 1 on the afternoon, doubled in his first plate appearance, and just hit by a pitch in a second. For the first time in a few games, I say the first time in a few games, Pirates did drop 2 to Pierce County, but they really have their backs up against the wall here. Second and third, nobody out, already trailing 4-1 in the bottom half of the fifth.
That one's going to miss up and away. And this is not a team that you want to fall down 6-1 or more than what you are right now. 4-1 is achievable, and maybe even 6-1 is as well. But a team that has been so sound defensively, as Brunswick has, you don't want to have to go chase more runs than you need to.
Yeah, that's right. And Appleton County's kryptonite so far is we've just had a tough time getting something going at the plate against the Wellman and now Chance. And then Ty Hutchinson did a very good job, just started getting hit there at the end as that pitch misses down in the zone as well. 3 balls and no strikes, but as a Pirate Ball Club, you got to do a little better job of manufacturing runs.
As that pitch gets past Nate Livingston, throw into home, not in time, and it's 5-1 Brunswick.
So that was unfortunate there. That was a very rare mishap there from Nate Livingston, as that pitch from J.E. Sykes was what I would call a middle fastball, and Nate just botched the catch there from the catcher's mitt, bounced in and out of the pocket.
Swing and a miss, now 3-2.
So Jay did a good job of coming all the way back here.
And he got a foul tip there. We'll do it again at 3-2.
Just got a piece of it. And we'll do it again here.
Ground ball hit to Landon Anderson. He's got the runner hung up between third and home. Throw into Livingston. Throws it back to third. Places the tag on him. Now they're going to... Thought they was going to throw it to second, but he held on to it, and that'll be the second out of the inning.
I believe Gray would have let that ball go if Nate hadn't peeled off to the right, and he was in between Grayson and the field umpire, and then so you had Nate there, then you had the field umpire. So, yeah, just a hard view, and would have had to throw it through 2 people, but thankfully we do cut that run down. And we're able to get an out as well. But Graverson does make it all the way to second base there, as he does capitalize on the rundown. And the first pitch there to Jefferson is popped up on the infield to J.E. Sykes, and had me pacing there for a little bit half as that ball did not get out of the radius of the pitcher's mound. So you've got J.E. maneuvering on that mound out there, which is never a good sign. You don't want to see anybody maneuvering on that incline back down the decline, but he does a very good job of it. He's able to make the catch and secure out number 2. So good job so far from J.E. coming in relief of Jack Carter, and that's going to bring Trenton Robinson to the plate here with 2 outs. 5-1 Brunswick High leads.
And went in on the belt. So he had to pull back out of the way, 1-0. And Robinson is the batter.
1-0 to him.
Foul right over our head here. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Bottom half of the 5th. 5-1 is your score. Brunswick leads Applin. Goes breaking ball in the dirt. Good stop. 2-1. Fastball swung on, hit high and deep into the left center field gap. N.J. Nance is there calling for it, and he makes the catch. That's out number 3, but Brunswick puts up 2 more in the bottom half of the 5th and take a 5-1 lead. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
With over 17 years working in the courthouse, Gretchen Bailey has gained the trust of folks in Applin County. She knows that every case, every family, every decision matters. Re-elect Gretchen Bailey as your probate judge. Make your voice heard on Tuesday, May 21st. Let's keep her experience, her knowledge, her wisdom, and her understanding that she has earned over the years working for us. Let's keep the probate court in her capable hands. This message paid for by the candidate.
I'm Gretchen Bailey, and I approve this message.
You've reached Cody's cell phone. Please leave me a message after the beep and I'll call you back. Hey man, listen, I know your trailer's busted and you want to borrow mine, but I'm going to need it this weekend. So just do what I did. Go to Down to Earth Trailers in Baxley. Their parts showroom is huge. They will hook you up with everything you need to get your trailer up and running like brand new. They have a huge selection. They've been in business for over 20 years, so you know they're in it for the long haul. Give Down to Earth Trailers a call at 877-363-3007.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
See Rents and Rents Insurance on South Main Street in Baxley or call 912-367-1479 for all your insurance needs.
All right, welcome back. Grayson Hall is going to lead things off for the Pirates, see if they can cut into this 5-1 lead that the Brunswick Pirates have here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, 2-3-4 due up for Applin County here. 6 outs to play with. Roland Chance back on the mound for Brunswick High. First pitch to Hall is a fastball. Short hops to catcher for ball 1. You're just joining us, top half of the 6th. 5-1 is your score in favor of Brunswick High.
In the dirt, 2-0. And this is what the Pirates have to do. We just have to find a way to get base runners here.
That you do. You can't get impatient here. As one swing of the bat's not going to change the game.
That one's going to be hit off the end of the bat as he was out front there. Pitcher's going to field and throw over to first in time for out number 1.
So 1-3 on the put out. That's going to bring up Dason Griffiths. 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Grounded out to the third baseman and flew out to the right fielder. Would love to see Dason get going.
Oh, most definitely.
As he's been fairly quiet compared to what most would expect from him and what he would expect from himself, I believe, is he takes that fastball for a called strike at the knees.
That one's low and evens it up at 1. Pretty much been nothing but fastballs here from Chance.
And I don't disagree with it at all, as he is having a few control issues, but until the Pirates prove that they can do something with this 80, 82-mile-an-hour fastball, I wouldn't go away from it, but he does miss there with another fastball for ball 2.
The majority of his misses has been low in the zone.
That they have.
Or in the dirt.
Yeah, it's not like he's missing in very dangerous territory.
As Dason gets under that one, hits it high out in the center field. And that'll be out number 2 as Thomas pulls that in.
Yeah, Ryan Thomas camped out up under that. And the more I watch that young man out there in the outfield, he seems to be a pretty natural outfielder at that. Moves very well. makes it look effortless, just as this young man stepping into the box does, and NJ Nance. But yeah, Ryan Thomas moves extremely well, covers a lot of ground out there.
The first pitch to Nance is in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
So Pirates cut down on the strikeouts a tremendous amount, but not really able to do anything when we are putting the bat on the ball, as we're just topping it out in front or just missing the ball and getting up under it.
Ground ball hit towards the third baseman. He got a Sunday hop to field, and he throws it over to first. Graverson in time for out number 3. 3 up and 3 down for the Pirates. And Brunswick still leads 5-1 going into the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Everyone at South Georgia Insurance Associates wants to wish the Appling County Pirate baseball team a fantastic season. South Georgia Insurance Associates is an independent agency bringing the best in auto, agribusiness, recreational vehicle, church, flood, and business insurance to Baxley and surrounding areas. They work with many different insurance companies to find a plan that's perfect for you. You can learn more about the services and resources that South Georgia Insurance Associates offers and request a quote online at sgiainsurance.com. That's sgiainsurance.com. Go Pirates.
Getting only one fuel bill a month sure saves time and money, and that's just one of the many benefits since Murray Oil and Omaha Oil have teamed up. The combined businesses mean better pricing on most petroleum products. Be sure to fill up at the convenient key pumps just off South Main Street in Baxley, where all grades of fuel are available. And now when you need diesel, they make it easy to get your DEF fluid at the same time with their convenient DEF pump, only at Omaha Oil. Murray Oil and Omaha Oil, working together to better serve you.
When should you call Lisa Pierce at the Lisa Pierce Agency in Baxley? If you drive this. If you fly this. If you ride this. Lisa Pierce is serious about protecting your business investments and toys. Stop and see Lisa Pierce at 395 West Parker Street in Baxley, or call her at 912-367-4100. She makes it personal.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Are you ready for a rewarding career? Georgia Allied Health Institute in Hazelhurst offers training that leads to real careers in the medical field. They offer day and evening classes, as well as courses in a blended format, including on-site labs, online lectures, and externship experiences. Georgia Allied Health Institute also offers certification courses for medical professionals seeking to become eligible to test for certification. Give Georgia Allied Health Institute a call today, 770-370-7686, or visit them online at alliedhealthinst.com.
All right, welcome back. Going into the bottom half of the 6th, and the Brunswick Pirates have a 4-run lead as they put up 3 in the bottom of the 4th and 2 in the bottom of the 5th. And the Pirates have a new pitcher on the mound.
That they do. We're going to get a look at Isaac Edenfield in this non-region competition. Isaac been racking up some offers, it seems like, here lately. Bruton Parker, Trip McConnell, and I'm missing one more off the top of my head.
Alabama.
Wallace.
I'm scared to say because I feel like I'll get it wrong.
It'll come to me in a second, but yeah. So Isaac Edenfield's going to get a true test here, so he's going to have to get through the 1, 2, 3 part of this Brunswick High lineup. It's been quiet tonight, but you can tell they're very good hitters, as the first pitch there to Brett Hickson misses up as it skips off the end of Livingston's glove to the backstop.
So the 1-0 on the way also misses up, 2-0. That one catches his own, and it's 2-1.
Wallace Community College, Selma. That is the other offer that we were missing.
That one's going to be a jam shot off the hands. Actually, that's J.D. Sykes out at second. He comes in on the run and catches that for out number 1.
And as Grant Moore steps in, big shout out to a few folks who do keep us updated and do a very good job at it. Todd Anderson does a great job of keeping me updated with scores around the region and around the area as that fastball misses just above the belt to Grant Moore. Joseph Livingston does a great job of keeping me up to date with scores, players, commitments, everything. So Taff and I do appreciate that, and it does not go unnoticed, and we would love for you to continue doing it as that fastball misses upstairs to Moore as well.
This pitch going to be popped up. Edenfield was calling for it. Now Dason calls him off, and he pulls it in for out number 2. Yeah, Joseph might be a Seminole, but he's fire.
Yeah. He bleeds red and black at the end of the day, whether or not it's Georgia red and black. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you it's not Georgia red and black, but he is he's a diehard Pirate, and we do appreciate him.
Absolutely. So 2 outs now with a 3-hole hitter.
First breaking ball we've seen from Edenfield looked to be more of a slider action to it, and in there for a called strike to Jordan Lodise.
Very impressive player for Brunswick.
Yeah, as that breaking ball misses down in the zone, as we talked about earlier, you can tell by the way this young man carries himself, the mannerisms on and off the field. He's a good ball player. That pitch is skied. A major league pop-up there as Grayson Hall ranges into the shallow part of center field and drifts around for a few, able to corral it there, make the catch for out number 3. And nothing doing for Brunswick High in the bottom half of the 6th. Pirates of Appleton County heading into the top half. We've got 3 outs to make something happen and score 4 runs to at least tie this baseball game, or we'll be on the short end of the stick of this one. But for now, 5-1 in favor of Brunswick High. We're heading to the top half of the 7th. You're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7, The Big Wolf.
Nothing beats that ride home after winning the big game, especially if you're riding home in your new ride from Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC. Woody's highly trained team has been coached to get you the most car for your money and the most money for your car. Let us go to bat for you. Whether you're looking for the latest, greatest, top-of-the-line sports car or a safe, sensible SUV to take the kids to and from the game, you'll find your perfect ride when you talk to Woody. Together, let's drive to Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC in Baxley.
If you're a Class A CDL holder with at least 2 years of experience, come on out and apply to Williams Brothers Trucking. WBT cares about the safety of their employees, and they want you as a part of their family. They offer great benefits, competitive pay, 401k, health care, and hauls that will have you back home every day. We look forward to working better together with you. Williams Brothers Trucking wants to wish the Appleton County Pirate baseball team good luck this season, and go Pirates.
Hey y'all, this is Appleton County Sheriff Mark Melton, proud supporter of our Pirate baseball team. I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to serve you as sheriff. I'm seeking re-election and I'm counting on your vote. When it comes to serving and protecting the citizens of Appleton County, my staff and I will crowd the plate and swing for the fences every single time. So help us hit a home run this election season. I'm Sheriff Mark Melton and I approve this message.
Welcome back. Nate Livingston in the box. Going to face Chance here in the top half of the 7th. And I'm going to miss a low 1-0.
Yeah, 3 outs to get something doing here for Appleton County. We've got to find a way to score at least 4 to keep this thing going.
That one just under the knees, but gets the call, 1-1.
Now, his home plate umpire's been pretty consistent with that one all night.
That one bounces in the dirt and all the way to the backstop, 2-1.
So Nate Livingston 0 for 2 on the afternoon.
Outside, 3-1. And Chance took a big chance with a lot of these batters. He's fell behind with several of them, but come all the way back. And he gets the swing and the foul tip there, actually cue shot off the end of the bat. Runs it back even.
Yeah, he's fell behind a bunch of hitters, but like you mentioned earlier, when he misses down. And then once again, he comes back. He makes pretty competitive pitches around the zone.
And there's another one hit foul towards the Brunswick dugout.
So 3 balls and 2 strikes here to the Appleton County catcher, Nate Livingston. And we'll do it again here.
Payoff pitch on the way. High fly ball hit out in the left field. It's going to be in foul territory, and it's going to fall to the dirt.
Yeah, initially off the bat, that ball looked like it was headed for the fence, but turned out that Nate was out in front of that one and hit it off the end of the bat. Luckily, Wellman wasn't able to get to it, so Nate's going to have another opportunity here.
And we'll do it again. 3-2 on the way. Hit hard out in the center field. Center fielder's on the run backwards, but he's able to pull it in for out number 1.
Yeah, Thomas did a great job of adjusting to that ball in center field. Initially took that step in because he thought he actually got handcuffed, and the ball carried much further than I thought it would have, and caught Thomas off guard as well. But very good adjustment on the fly as he was able to range back and get that one for out number 1. First pitch to Landon Anderson is skied into right field, and it is going to get out of play for a long strike. So that'll be 0-1 to the Pirate third baseman. If you're just joining us, we're in the top half of the 7th here in Brunswick, Georgia. Brunswick High leads by a score of 5-1. Been a pretty solid baseball game on both sides here. Not many miscues. That breaking ball misses up and in for ball 1, evens the count, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Swung on, hit out to center field. Thomas is under it, calling for it, makes the catch, and that's out number 2.
So, yes, as we've stated, Pirates have done a great job of cutting down on the strikeouts, but can't seem to find the hits we need. So we're putting the bat on a lot of balls. Some of them are flush contact. Most of them we're either way out in front of or getting handcuffed on. So cut down on one thing, but falling short on something we need to do is that fastball is in there for a called strike at the knees to J.E. Sykes, who stands in and is the last hope for Appleton County here.
And one of the few breaking balls we've seen, and it's a called strike, 0-2.
So Sykes is now down 0-2 here. Senior night for the Brunswick High Pirates. They're leading by a score of 5-1. And wow, I am shocked that the home plate umpire did not ring J.E. up on that one. That was a very good-looking breaking ball there from Chance.
That one's going to miss low, 2-2, but I agree with you on the previous pitch. We got a little help there.
We did, and that fastball misses right below where the breaking ball missed pitch previous.
That one almost got a piece of J.E., and it's a full count now.
So 0-2, all the way back to 3-2. Sykes is batting. 5-1 is your score. Brunswick High leads.
Upstairs, and J.E.'s going to keep things alive for the Pirates.
So pretty promising there. See J.E. get down 0-2 quick and then work it all the way back to get the walk. Going to pass the torch to Isaac Edenfield. here with 2 outs in the top half of the 7th. Appleton County trailing by 4.
Isaac hits one high out in the center field, and we know what he can do out there.
And that is corral baseballs for outs, and he does just that for out number 3. And the final out of the baseball game as Appleton County falls to Brunswick by a score of 5-1.
So we'll take a short break. We'll come back, get you some final game stats, and wrap this one up and get back to Baxley. But you're listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
They take the pain out of propane. Sykes Propane in Baxley is here to take care of all your residential, commercial, and agricultural propane needs. Sykes Propane also sells Warming Trends fire pits, Peterson Real Fire gas logs, Renai water heaters, Generac generators, and True Flame grills and outdoor kitchens. Owners Daniel and Danny Sykes are looking forward to serving you soon. Sykes Propane, located at 2174 Hatch Parkway South in Baxley. Give them a call at 912-367-1151.
There are many ways to establish a working relationship with your bank. Let us help you find the perfect relationship here at Community Bank of Georgia. Our knowledgeable staff is committed to forming a relationship with each customer to provide a sense of unity to obtain the highest level of customer service. Whether you are opening a checking account for your children or opening your first business, experience relationship banking the way it used to be here at Community Bank of Georgia. Come see me, Perry White, or any of our courteous staff at Community Bank of Georgia at 700 West Parker Street in Baxley.
Member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. As the Pirates come up short here against the other Pirates around these parts, the Brunswick Pirates, by a score of 5-1. So it came up short by 4 runs. You know, there was a few positives in this game and a few negatives, I guess you'd say, but this Pirate team's getting ready for the playoffs as we clinch that 1 seed, and this is one of those games you just want to get, things going. And looking at your box score was Brunswick 5 runs on 8 hits, 1 error. Appleton County 1 run on 3 hits and 2 errors. But like I said, it's just one of them things you want to be trending the right way when you start heading into the playoffs.
And yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. And tip of the cap, and I will give credit where it's due. This is probably one of the best baseball teams we've actually seen this year. Off the top of my head, I would say they are top 3, top 4. Heck, I'll say they're top 3 baseball team of what we've seen this season. Very fundamentally sound. They hit the ball well. Probably one of, if not the best defensive team we've seen so far, and we just couldn't get anything going tonight. We scored that early run in the top half of the first, thanks to the Colony Waldson leadoff double got us going. But after that, we didn't get anything else across, and Brunswick High was held at bay for 3 innings, and then in the bottom of the 4th, got in a little bit of trouble, and that's where they cracked the scoreboard and never looked back. So, yeah, like you said, a few positives, a few negatives, a lot of things you can work off coming out of this game. Several things the Pirates were looking at working on in this game. Got several different guys, looks on the mound that we know will play a very important part in the rotation come playoff time, so got them some work. But all in all, not the best showing, but this was a good baseball team we played tonight, Taft. They're top 10 baseball team in 6A for a reason.
Absolutely. So can't hold your head down. We're going to go to Valdosta tomorrow and do it again against another 6A team.
That we will. Coach Bart Schumans and the Valdosta Wildcats will await us. So we will see how that one turns out tomorrow, see if we can get back in the winning ways of things. So we will have that action for you. I believe it's at 6 o'clock. I don't have my schedule right here in front of me. But either way, we will have it. And correction, on the schedule, I believe that game does show a home game. It is now an away game. We are going to Valdosta, 6 o'clock first pitch. We plan to be on around the same time, 5:50, 5:55-ish. But, yes, an away game in Valdosta tomorrow. It is not a home game. It has been switched.
All right. Thank you for that information. I didn't even think about mentioning that, so I'm glad you did. That's about going to wrap it up here for us tonight, as we're going to head back towards Appleton County. Pirates come up short here tonight by a score of 5-1. You've been listening to Pirate Baseball on 96.7 The Big Wolf.
You've been listening to Appleton County Pirate Baseball on the Big Wolf 96.7. This broadcast has been brought to you by Community Bank, Rents Insurance, Sykes Propane, Down to Earth Trailers, Woody Folsom Ford, Woody Folsom Chevrolet Buick GMC, Uri's Home Center, Trinity Electric, Murray Oil, Village Pizza, South Georgia Insurance Agency, Williams Brothers Trucking, Healthy Community Center, the Lisa Pierce Farmers Insurance Agency, and Omaha Building Systems. Thank you to our sponsors.